What's going on, my friends? I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I am excited to be giving this presentation to you. I am glad that you guys are here. If you are logging in now, we're going to get started here in another minute. If you want to go ahead and drop your location in the chat, I would love to see where you guys are from. So let's go ahead and talk about how you can get a job without experience. So today we're going to talk about how to get a job in UX without experience and actionable steps to improve your career prospects. So first thing that we're going to do is a little bit of an introduction for those of you who don't know me. The next thing is we're going to go over the experience problem, how to get more experience, and actionable next steps for you to start, as well as a little bit of a Q&A. So my name is Ronald. For those of you who don't know me, I am the lead designer for Moment Studio over the Career Jumpstart program. I am a Nielsen Norman Group certified UX designer. I have 6 years of professional design experience, 10 years of business experience. I've shipped countless design products to happy users, helped hundreds of people transition to UX design. I love to read, write, and learn new languages. I love to eat, and I hate to cook. So enough about me. Let's talk about why is it so hard to get a job as a UX designer right now? So, according to MarketWatch, over 240,000 people were laid off in 2023 alone. Amazon was leading the charge with that and had the largest company headcount downsized at 27,000 people. And there were about 1,183 companies that laid their employees off. So, there are a couple different reasons for this, but one of those reasons is market conditions. So after the pandemic, people returned to work in their offices and the need for digital products decreased. Prices also increased. So inflation spiked, prices raised on materials, and therefore prices also raised on the labor as well. So there was also a bit of industry maturity. So there was this really large boom in technology over the pandemic that kind of leveled itself out after experiencing that unprecedented growth. And basically it just means that the tech industry grew very quickly and is now correcting itself. So according to the Securities and Exchange Commission, layoffs from those companies only represent about 8% of their new hires, which means that overall, more companies have hired people than they have laid off. It just so happens that they overhired during the pandemic. So we saw the figures from Amazon before, where they were leading the charge with 27,000 people that they laid off. And it actually came to pass that they had increased their headcount by 743,000 people in comparison to the 27,000 people that they laid off. And most companies overall retain about 20% of their headcount. But that still leaves us with the question, how can I get a job without experience if I can't get experience without a job? So let's talk about how to get more experience as a UX designer. So there are a couple different paths that you can take to getting experience. So you can volunteer and offer your UX design services to nonprofit organizations or local community groups who need help building websites or apps or other digital experiences. You can also be a freelance designer. So you can take on freelance project to gain hands-on experience. There are websites like Upwork and Freelancer that can connect you with clients seeking UX design services. You can also work on personal projects. So you can initiate your own projects, identify key areas or problems that exist within the world that you are passionate about, that you want to fix in the way of digital design. And you can use other resources to create these projects. So the last example and the one that we're going to be talking about today are UX bootcamps. So you can join reputable UX design bootcamps that offer hands-on projects and practical experience. So you can decrease the amount of time that it will take for you to get that experience and rapidly begin to understand what it takes to be a UX designer. So I want to talk about how UX Foundations can help you get a job as a designer. So for those of you who don't know, we have UX design bootcamp programs that are available. And what we do is we help people learn UX design so they can land their dream job in tech. And so the benefits of this program are, one, project experience. So you can work on a project that helps you understand how professional designers work. And so rather than going to YouTube University or Google and trying to figure out bits and pieces of how you can be a UX designer, you can actually get that same project experience from end to end in a streamlined fashion that will teach you everything that you need to know. So our program is flexible. So a lot of you are either working or going to school, and there's only a recommended 10 to 15 hour time around your schedule that we say that you just need to work around with your team. You also get unlimited mentor support. So you get hands-on support in both all of your projects, and you can get help in the job search from our mentors. So you don't have to have any experience for this. So you don't have to be skilled in UX design. You don't have to have a tech background. You don't have to do any of that to join the program because we teach you all of that valuable information. So the next thing is portfolio help. So with that project experience that we get you, we will also help you craft a portfolio with that project in it that will help get you hired. And lastly, alumni support. It's a huge one because all the students who have gone through any of our programs get added into this Slack channel, and you have access to them so they can help support you with your job search. So I know that it is really daunting sometimes because you might have gone to school to get a specific type of degree, and you're coming out and really not understanding how you can get experience. But the cool thing with UX design is that there are a bunch of different industries that you can work in. And so if you got a degree in healthcare, or you got a degree in retail or hospitality or e-commerce, all of those different industries are looking for UX designers. And so your degree does not have to go to waste if you're finding it hard to get a job. So the main thing is if you believe that you can, you will. So here are the actionable steps to UX design. So number one, you want to make a decision. You want to take everything that you've learned today. You want to do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and then land on the fact that you deserve this opportunity because everybody does. Two, you want to get educated. You want to find a trusted source to get your information from to learn how to design. Our program provides structured learning for those who finally want to make a career change, and we will help you with that transition. Number three, build a portfolio. So from all the projects that you work on, create case studies and combine them into a portfolio to help showcase your work and let the world know that you are a UX designer. Our program also helps with building a portfolio to make it easier and to help you stand out more in your job search. And number four, get hired. Go through the interview process with all of your favorite companies. Get hired on with more flexibility, a higher salary, more time freedom, and the ability to change your life forever. So now I'm going to open it up to questions for everybody who is on this call. I'll stop the recording now, and I would love to hear about what questions you have about UX design or our program. For those of you who are watching the recording, thank you so much for tuning in. Please go ahead and take a photo of the QR code to get more information about our program now.